Welcome everyone, this is Nizam. So with that, we saw how to define sections, and the next step will be how to define dashboards, which is a way to curate the information that we have initially defined as part of our repository and to create reports or lists or diagram thumbnails based on that. So I'll pass it on to Scott to walk us through how to do these dashboards and enhance the user experience.
Let's begin by opening our demonstration architecture model to understand how to design and build dashboards. Prolaborate provides a number of dashboards with graphs, reports, element lists, diagram thumbnails, and much more. This visual information provides insights into our model, helping to bring the data to life and keep all stakeholders better informed. Switching to the business analysis dashboard, you can see that the model data has been read and analysed to produce the charts and reports shown on screen, covering active reviews, user stories by various categories, requirement lists, and much more. Many of these reports also have a search box to quickly find what you need. The My Diagram view shows the list of diagrams that each user has access to. Each diagram has a convenient title, thumbnail, and access to quick information. You can use this screen to quickly navigate to a given diagram. Navigate to the Manage Dashboard screen to preview and edit dashboards that you have created. Users can design dashboards to suit their individual needs. Let's take a look at an example to see how they are constructed. Simply press the Edit button. The example on screen has a number of widgets that are used to display element lists, reports on EA models, charts, queries, sprints, and other relevant model information. The layout of the widgets determines the layout of the dashboard that the end user views in Prolaborate. To build a dashboard from scratch, the first thing we need to do is add an appropriate widget to display a diagram thumbnail. Simply select the desired diagram from the model and resize the widget in the browser to the desired height and width. Press the blue plus sign to add additional widgets. It is also possible to add hyperlinks to model elements and diagrams. You can even configure a custom report, adding a report of EA elements based on filters, selecting package, selecting element type, or simply adding a report based on a SQL query. The first example displays a number of requirements from selected packages. The second report is a little more detailed and uses a custom SQL query to show applications by lifecycle. You'll note that after I create each widget, I provide a meaningful title, ensuring that it can be easily identified. Prolaborate can also create custom charts. For example, adding a graph to report a list of components based on a tagged value. You can select from pie charts, donuts, bar charts, bubble, and heat maps. Each chart has a variety of simple configuration options. You can also reposition and resize each widget so that the layout and report sequence appears in the correct order and meets your expectations. Managing access. Press the blue key on the bottom right of the page to manage access to model components. It is relatively easy to manage access to various aspects of the underlying model. You can assign users, user groups to each of the dashboards and diagrams. Looking at the finished product, you can examine each diagram thumbnail and drill down to an element list, viewing the properties of various model elements. Examine each graph in more detail, looking at each section of the graph and chart. This is ideal for presentations where you are examining data in greater detail. Click on the graph to navigate to specific elements.